What's going on, guys? Tanner Pfeiffer here with Pfeiffer Football, NFL broadcaster on YouTube, and Tanner Pfeiffer NFL on Twitter. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to talk about Saquon Barkley, not only because I see him trending right now on Twitter, but also because, he was signed to the franchise tag. They still want to get him signed to a long-term deal. It came down to the wire between Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones. They had to sign one of these guys to a long-term extension in order to tag the other one. They wanted to keep both players. They ended up signing Daniel Jones to a 4-year extension, I believe, and then able to place the franchise tag on running back Saquon Barkley. That's going to pay him $10.1 million for the 2023 NFL season. That'll make him the league's 6th highest paid running back in 2023. There is some information here by ESPN's Jeremy Fowler recently talking about the situation, and I will read it quote from quote, and I'll also put it up on the screen. They definitely have a high interest in bringing him back either on the tag or a long-term deal, but GM Joe Schoen said at the owners' meetings this week that they had pulled the offer they made to Saquon before they placed the franchise tag on him. Now, I talked to some teams who believe that's a reaction to the sagging running back market. All of the top free agents, David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, struggle to get those big money deals. So that could affect things a little bit if Barkley had a deal of, say, $12 or $13 million per year on the table. Maybe that's not there anymore. But he's an elite player. They want to set the tone in the locker room that they want to keep their top guys, so they can push to find a sweet spot in the next few months of negotiation. I want to say if you're on the franchise tag, you have until the deadline of like July 15th to sign a long-term deal. And then if you don't do it by that deadline, you're like set to become a free agent the next offseason, I think. Obviously, the Giants have made it known that they do want to keep Saquon Barkley. Now they've committed fully to Daniel Jones for the next at least 4 years. I don't know how many of those years are like guaranteed or non-voidable, whatever. But it is true about this running back market. It sagged a little bit, guys were wanting paid lots of money and they weren't getting it. A lot of deals were actually cheaper than people expected this offseason. And then some were perhaps overpaid, but they had pulled an offer from Saquon Barkley. I forget how much they had offered at one point, but if you're making over $10 million a season as a running back, it's going to be good because, I don't know, if you're wanting 12 or 13 million, that's going to be one of the top paid running backs in the league. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter real quick. Yeah, highest paid running backs for the 2023 season. 1, Christian McCaffrey. 2, Alvin Kamara. 3, Dalvin Cook at $12.6 million. Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, Aaron Jones at $11.5 million. Tony Pollard, who gets tagged as well for $10.1 million. Josh Jacobs, $10.1 million on the franchise tag. Saquon Barkley, $10.1 million on the franchise tag. That's 3 running backs playing on the franchise tag this year. And none of these running backs were getting the long-term deals that they wanted done. Obviously, that is 3 high-profile running backs: Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, who were wanting long-term extensions but could not find this ground that they were wanting to get paid more than these top guys like Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, and even Christian McCaffrey, who's getting $16 million a season. I think he signed that extension a couple of years ago in Carolina, made him the highest paid running back, I think, in NFL history. But the market's not even getting close to that anymore. Nobody's getting $16 million a season. No one's getting $15 million a season. This running back market has declined, and this is the reason I think Saquon Barkley is going to remain a Giant. He's going to realize that nobody else is going to offer him this contract that he's wanting. He'll be in New York to stay, I believe. They'll reach an extension before the July 15th deadline. Probably paying him $11 million a season. That's what I see it as. Tell me your thoughts down below. Thanks, guys, for watching. Sorry to listen to me ramble, but make sure you hit like and subscribe. See you later. Stay sweet. Okay, bye.